Okay, we will start. Good morning, all of you. So, up till now, within the slope stability of soil, uh, we have gone through some points. So, very fast we will revise that and then we will start with the new one. So, first of all, we have gone through the different slopes. Then, these are the slope failure mechanisms, causes of slope failure. Then, types of slope failure, rotational failure, translational failure, then compound failure and wedge failure. So these are the types of failures. These are the some key points in the slope. Then there are different types of slope, infinite slope and finite slope depending upon the length of the slope. Then there are different factor of safeties with respect to the shear strength. So shear strength divided by mobilized shear stress. For C5 soil, it is C plus sigma tan phi divided by Cm plus sigma tan phi m. For cohesive soil, it is C by Cm, and for friction soil, it is sigma dash tan phi upon sigma dash tan phi m. Now we have gone through one equation, that is infinite slope in cohesion-less soil. Infinite slope in cohesion-less soil. For that, we have gone through this particular one uh, figure. So it is a figure of infinite slope, and the failure type is translational failure. The slope makes an angle I with the horizontal. Then we have considered one element ABCD, where W is the weight of that particular element, and the tangential force which tries to slide this particular failure mass in the downward direction. So that is T is the tangential force, and N is the normal force, or we can say it is a restraining force against failure. So B is the inclined length of AB element, and the horizontal length of AB is B cos I. Okay, so W is the total weight of the ABCD element. Then the total volume, for that volume we have just drawn horizontal line over here. So H is the height of this failure mass into, okay, horizontal length is B cos I, so that we can get the area H into B cos I into unit width, so that we will get the volume V is HB cos I into 1. So volume is HB cos I. So weight of the element W is equals to gamma into V. So we got weight gamma into HB cos I. So we have calculated the normal and tangential component. So I is the angle corresponding to the normal force. So normal force Cn is equals to W cos I, and tangential is W sin I. So if we put down the value of W, it is gamma HB cos I into cos I, it is cos square I. So gamma into HB cos I into sin I. So to find out the normal stress and shear stress, we have to multiply by the area. So area is B into unit width. So N divided by B into 1, we got sigma, that is normal stress is gamma H cos square I, and shear stress tau is equals to gamma H cos I sin I. So we know the definition of factor of safety. Yes, that is shear strength divided by mobilized shear stress. We know the mobilized shear stress is gamma H into cos I into sin I. And shear strength yes is C plus sigma tan phi. As we are looking for cohesionless soil, dry cohesionless soil, C will be equals to 0. So yes is equals to sigma tan phi, and where sigma is equals to gamma h cos square I. So we got gamma h cos square I into tan phi divided by gamma h cos I sin I. So that we can able to find the factor of safety as Fs equals to tan phi divided by tan I. If, okay, we have already discussed if factor of safety is equals to 1, tan phi equals to tan I, therefore phi is equals to I. It indicates if phi is equals to I, if phi is equals to I, slope is critically stable. If I is less than phi, phi is angle of internal friction, I is angle of slope. If I is less than phi, then slope will be stable, and if I is greater than phi, slope will be unstable. This is the failure envelope corresponding to the normal stress and shear stress passing from the origin, because this derivation is for the cohesionless soil. Now we have gone through 2 points: submerged slope and saturated slope. So that is sudden drawdown condition. So equation is slightly changed. Okay, submerged slope, within the submerged slope we have to take gamma submerged for normal stress, and for the shear stress also we have to take submerged unit weight, because unit weight of water is getting cancelled in the both the direction. So this is the case of submerged. Gamma W in moving toward the right and gamma W moving toward the left will get cancelled, so only remaining with the gamma submerged in case of shear stress. But in case of saturated condition or sudden drawdown condition, okay, shear stress is whole, we have to take saturated unit weight. So the factor of safety equation is getting slightly changed as gamma submerged into tan phi divided by gamma saturated into tan I. This is a very important to know the water conditions, to know the submerged or saturated or dry condition, to solve the equations, to solve the numericals. If you are getting okay confused to know where to take gamma submerged, where to take gamma saturated, then there will be problems when we are solving the numerical. So it is better to understand what is the submerged condition, what is the saturated condition, and what is the dry condition. These three equations is for only infinite soil in cohesion-less soil, for three conditions: for dry soil, for submerged soil, or submerged soil or submerged slope ला असं पण म्हणतात की when canal is running full. Submerged कधी असतं केस when canal is running full, when canal suddenly get emptied or sudden drawdown condition. Okay, the surrounding soil will be saturated. Okay, so there may be different wordings in the numerical, so you have to understand that wordings and to solve the problem to find out the factor of safety. Okay, so if you see into this particular equations, if we can able to find out I and phi value, I is the angle of slope with the horizontal and phi is angle of internal friction. So if we able to find out these two parameters, we can able to find out the factor of safety, and we can able to justify if is soil is going to fail or slope is going to fail, slope is stable or unstable, we can able to justify if we able to know these two parameters phi and I. So this equation is basically for, okay, you can see the first equation, infinite sloping cohesion-less soil. Okay, we have gone through the equation for infinite sloping cohesion-less soil. Now we are going for infinite slope or infinite soil slope आहे बघा, infinite slope in purely cohesive soil where phi angle will be equals to 0. So if you see if you see the picture, it is the same as it is in the cohesion-less soil. It is an infinite slope, okay, this slope makes an angle I with the horizontal. W is the vertical downward component, and there are two components of this W, that is tangential component parallel to the failure surface and normal component perpendicular to the failure surface. Then A, B, C, D is the element that we have considered, where B is the inclined length and horizontal length is B cos I. Okay, as we have already calculated, weight of the element ABCD is gamma HB cos I. Okay, it is same as it is in the previous equation. So normal component En is same, that is W cos I, where gamma HB cos square I. Tangential component T is W sin I, it is gamma HB cos I sin I. Now normal stress, again it is also same. Normal stress is gamma h cos square I. Shear stress is T or T divided by tangential component divided by area, so that we will get gamma h cos I sin I. Then we know the equation for factor of safety, again shear failure, same, that is ratio of shear strength to the mobilized shear stress. Then we know the equation for the shear strength, S is equals to C plus sigma tan phi. Here we are having some changes. As previous equation is for the cohesionless soil, this equation is for the purely cohesive soil. Okay, so shear strength S is equals to C. Okay, so shear strength S is equals to C. So factor of safety equation is shear strength S divided by mobilized shear stress, which is equals to C divided by, now shear stress is gamma H cos I sin I. C divided by gamma H cos I sin I. So this is the one equation, first equation that we got. from the shear strength equation as it is for the purely cohesive soil. So factor of safety equation is equals to C divided by gamma H cos I sin I. As for the critical condition or critical stable condition, we can say factor of safety is equals to 1. When factor of safety is equals to 1, we can say soil is at the critical stable condition where H is changing as an HC. Okay, HC represents critical height. Okay, it is the critical height. Okay, if height goes beyond that particular height, then slope will get fail. If okay, so when factor of safety Fs is equals to 1, H is automatically changing as an HC, and where HC is represented as an critical height. So if we put down this factor of safety equals to 1 and H is equals to HC in this particular equation number 1, so it is 1 equals to C by gamma into HC cos I sin I. We got the equation 2, where we got the equation for the critical height HC, which is equals to C divided by gamma into cos I sin I. So this is the final equation for the critical height, and this will be the final equation for the factor of safety. So equation 1 is for the factor of safety C divided by gamma H cos I sin I, and HC is equals to C divided by gamma into cos I sin I. Now, one more term, that is Taylor stability number. One more term is coming to the picture, that is Taylor's stability number, which is represented by the capital S suffix n, Sn. Sn represents Taylor stability number, where Taylor is a one name of scientist who invented this particular Taylor's stability number Sn, which is equals to C divided by gamma into Hc. So Sn is equals to, that is Taylor stability number. It is a dimensionless number. I will give you the range of Taylor stability numbers. Again, we are using this Taylor stability number in the numericals to find out the different parameters. So Taylor has given a one dimensionless quantity or number, that is Taylor stability number, which is equals to the C divided by gamma into Hc. C divided by gamma into Hc. Okay, C is the cohesion, gamma is the unit weight, Hc represents critical height. Again, we know that if factor of safety is equals to 1, factor of safety, okay, factor of safety 1 असेल, okay, so cos I sin I equals to काय असणार आहे? C divided by gamma into Hc. Okay, from this equation number 2, we came to know if we take cos I sin I into left hand side, so that ki cos I sin I will be equals to C divided by gamma into Hc. If we just put down this cos I sin I into the equation number 1, value of cos I sin I in equation number 1, okay, so you can see the equation number 1 over here. I will just, okay. So cos I, the value of cos I sin I is equals to C divided by gamma into Hc. If we put the equation of cos I sin I in equation number supposed to be 1, it's a 2 लिहिलंय, equation number 1 आहे actually, equation number 1. So factor of safety Fs is equals to C divided by gamma into H into C divided by gamma into Hc. So we got this particular equation. Okay. So in place of this cos I sin I, we just put down the value of cos I sin I is equals to C divided by gamma into Hc. So gamma will get cancelled, Cc will get cancelled. So factor of safety equation is equals to Hc divided by H. So we have another equation to find out the factor of safety with respect to the critical height. So Fs is the factor of safety for the purely cohesive soil, which is equals to Hc divided by H, where Hc represents critical height and your H represents your normal or given height basically. Critical height will remain same, constant असणार आहे तुमची व्हॅल्यू, पण हेड तुमचा चेंज होऊ शकतो. फॉर इफ यू चेंज लोकेशन युअर H may get change, but your critical height for that same type of soil will remain same. So from this equation, आता हे इक्वेशन कशासाठी आहे? It is for infinite slope in purely cohesive soil. So infinite slope in purely cohesive soil, we have the first equation for the factor of safety, Fs is equals to C divided by gamma H cos I sin I. Taylor stability number is for only purely cohesive soil. Okay. we are not going to use this Taylor stability number for C5 soil or cohesionless soil. It is for only purely cohesive soil in infinite slope. ओके, इनफायनाइट स्लोप मध्ये पण आहे हे. ओके, ठीक आहे. हे फायनाइट स्लोप अजून आपण जाणार आहे त्याच्यामध्ये, कोहिजिव्ह सॉइल, फायनाइट स्लोप इन कोहिजिव्ह सॉइल, तर त्याच्यामध्ये सुद्धा टेलर स्टॅबिलिटी नंबर नसणार. दिस इज फॉर ओनली इनफायनाइट स्लोप इन प्युअरली कोहिजिव्ह सॉइल. So from this particular infinite slope in purely cohesive soil, we got to know the three equations. First one is the factor of safety, Fs is equals to, our main equation is shear strain divided by mobilized shear stress, and for purely cohesive soil it is C divided by gamma H cos I sin I, where gamma is the unit weight, C is the cohesion, H is the height. आता H तुमचं कसं, तुमचं जर स्लोप चेंज झाला, हायवे चेंज झाला, तुमचा तिथला स्लोपचा हाईट चेंज झाला, तुम्ही एका लोकेशनवरून दुसऱ्या लोकेशनला गेला तर तिथला एज चेंज झाला, ठीक आहे. बट फॉर द सेम टाइप ऑफ सॉइल your critical height will remains same for all the locations. You have to take care of this. So factor of safety is equals to C divided by gamma H cos I sin I. This is one equation. Second equation is for critical height HC, which is equals to C divided by gamma into cos I sin I, where your factor of safety is equals to 1. Then one more point, that is Taylor stability number Sn, which is dimensionless quantity, which is equals to C divided by gamma into H. Again, C is the same cohesion, gamma is the unit weight, H is the critical height. And one more definition of the factor of safety with respect to the critical height is Hc divided by H. So these three equations we got. Again, if we put this factor of safety in equation number 3, okay, so instead of Hc we can put factor of safety into H, so that the Taylor stability number is equals to C divided by Fs factor of safety into gamma into H. Okay, so this is the rearrangement of the equations. So this is the equation for infinite sloping purely cohesive soil. Now we are moving for stability analysis of infinite sloping cohesive friction soil, that is C5 soil. आता C5 both C पण आहे आणि phi पण आहे. Okay, so now in this particular conditions, okay, we know the normal and shear stress. आता मी परत फिगर ही आहे तशी फिगर ही आहे, ही फिगर आहे. These are the resolved components, and from these resolved components we have come across this particular equation, that is normal stress is equals to gamma H cos square I. हे परत मी रिपीट नाही करत आहे. जर इक्वेशन तुमच्या एक्झाम मध्ये आलं तर इथून नाही स्टार्ट करायचं तुम्हाला. You have to properly draw the figure, show the components, resolve the components, find the weight, find the normal component, tangential component, and then you have to find out normal stress, shear stress, and then you have to start the next process. Okay, तिन्ही इक्वेशनला तुमचा नॉर्मल स्ट्रेस आणि शियर स्ट्रेस काय राहणार आहे, सेम राहणार आहे. त्यामुळे प्रत्येक जर सेपरेटली विचारलं की इन्फायनाइट स्लोपिंग कोहेजिव्ह फ्रिक्शन सॉइल, तर इथनं डायरेक्टली स्टार्ट नाही करायचं. You have to start with the figure, resolve the components, and then find out the normal stress and shear stress. Okay, it repeat होते म्हणून मी फक्त लिहिलेलं नाहीये. So we have already gone through this. Normal stress sigma is equals to gamma H cos square I, and shear stress tau is equals to gamma H cos I sin I. So we know the factor of safety equation, Fs is equals to shear strength divided by mobilized shear stress, where shear strength S is equals to C plus sigma tan phi. Now C is also there and phi is also there, so S is equals to C plus gamma H cos square I, that is the value of sigma normal stress, gamma H cos square I into tan phi. Just put down. Okay, now again there are three conditions. Okay, for dry soil, Fs is equals to C plus gamma H cos square I tan phi divided by mobilized shear stress gamma H cos I sin I, as it is. For submerged soil, when canal is running full, in that case factor of safety Fs is equals to C plus gamma submerged into H cos square I into tan phi divided by gamma submerged H cos I sin I. Okay, in both the numerator and denominator there will be submerged unit weight when canal is running full or for submerged condition. Now for steady seepage, sudden drawdown, saturated condition, factor of safety. Now numerator ला काय असणार आहे तुमचा, अरे इथं चुकलं वाटतं. न्यूमरेटरला सबमर्ज युनिट वेट असणार आहे आणि डिनॉमिनेटरला काय असणार आहे, सॅच्युरेटेड. इथं चूक झाली आहे, तुम्ही परत तेच नका घेऊ, मी ते करेक्ट करून मग अपलोड करतो. ठीक आहे. फॅक्टर ऑफ सेफ्टी इज इक्वल टू सी प्लस गॅमा सबमर्जड एच कॉस स्क्वेअर आय इंटू 10 डिवायडेड बाय, आता इथं काय येणार, गॅमा सॅच्युरेटेड इंटू एच इंटू कॉसाई साइन आहे. हे चुकलेलं आहे, तुम्ही असं घेतलं तर चुकणार व्हॅल्यू. Okay, so gamma submerged, instead of gamma submerged, what you have to do, you have to take gamma saturated. Okay, we have already discussed these points in the first derivation, so same you have to repeat for this. Okay, so, okay, there is one equation for three conditions. Okay, one more point in this particular. Now up till now we have find out factor of safety corresponding to the infinite slope in cohesive friction soil. Okay, infinite sloping cohesive friction soil. Now we have to find out the critical height for the cohesive friction soil. So this is the factor of safety equation. So as okay, consider the equation number 1. Okay, I will consider for the dry soil, consider the equation number 1. Okay, when factor of safety is equals to 1, slope is just critically stable, and where height is h is equals to hc. So from equation number 1, so I have considered this particular equation number 1, where factor of safety will be equals to 1. So if factor of safety is equals to 1, so gamma h cos I will be in the left hand side, equals to c plus gamma h cos square I into tan phi will be in the right hand side. So gamma hc, now h will be changing as an hc cos I sin I plus c plus gamma into hc cos square I tan phi. So if I just take c at one side, okay, so c is equals to gamma hc cos I sin I minus remaining this part gamma hc cos square I tan phi. From this particular equation, if I just take gamma hc cos square I as a common, तर पहिल्या टर्म मध्ये एक कॉस आय गेलं आणि दुसऱ्या कॉस आय साठी वी हॅव टू डिवाइड वन मोर कॉस आय, सो साइन आय डिवाइडेड बाय कॉस आय minus gamma hc cos square I is already we have taken common, so remaining tan phi. So sin I upon cos I we have tan I, so tan I minus tan phi. So we got the equation c is equals to gamma hc cos square I in bracket tan I minus tan phi, where hc is equals to c divided by gamma in bracket tan I minus tan phi into cos square I. So this is the equation for critical height. Critical height in C5 soil of infinite slope. Okay, critical height for the cohesive soil is different. Okay, critical height for the C5 soil is different. Okay, and critical height कधी असते when factor of safety is equals to 1. Okay, now if we draw this particular, again we have to go for this. आता हे तुम्हाला थोडंसं लक्ष द्या, 2 मिनिटं झालेलं आहे आपलं. Okay, so this chart is also important. Okay, before that I must explain you the another one. हा तुम्हाला आधी एक्सप्लेन केलेला आहे. Okay, we have drawn this particular graph between normal stress to the shear stress. हा तुमचा मोहर सर्कलचा जो ग्राफ आहे तोच आहे. Okay, again we have drawn one line. Okay, this is the failure envelope, and failure envelope चा horizontal शी केलेला अँगल काय असणार आहे, phi असणार आहे. As it is passing from the origin, okay, c value is equals to 0 because we have drawn this particular graph for the cohesionless soil. And from this particular graph, equation for the factor of safety is equals to tan phi upon tan I. So phi is equals to I for the critical when factor of safety is 1. So when I is equals to phi, it is critically stable. If I is less than phi, it is stable slope. If I is greater than phi, it is unstable slope. This chart is for only infinite slope in cohesionless soil. Now there is another chart for infinite slope in C5 soil. C5 soil, आता C आणि phi दोन्ही आहे, तर त्याचा फेल्युअर एन्व्हलप कुठून हा स्टार्ट होणार, यू कॅन सी नाउ. ओके, हा ग्राफ आहे नॉर्मल स्ट्रेस वर्सेस शियर स्ट्रेस. आता C5 सॉइलचा फेल्युअर एन्व्हलप ड्रॉ करायचं असेल, देन देयर विल बी सम व्हॅल्यू ऑफ C ओव्हर हियर. C असणार आहे काहीतरी आणि त्याला phi पण असणार आहे. ओके, So we have drawn this particular line of failure envelope. Okay. Now there are two conditions. This first dotted line shows when I is less than 5. I ची value, I is equals to slope angle which is less than angle of internal friction of the soil. If it is there, okay, तर हा इकडे कुठेतरी असं जाणार आहे. This failure envelope and this particular line will not cross with each other. आता जर क्रॉस झाली तर फेल होणार आहे. जर क्रॉस होत नसेल then it will be stable. So if I is less than 5, slope will be stable from start position. Now if you see the second dotted line over here, okay, where when I is greater than 5, I, that is slope angle, is greater than 5. Okay, so if I is greater than 5, then also slope is stable up to where point P. Okay, origin पासून स्टार्ट झालं तुमचं स्लोपचा अँगल, ह्या P पर्यंत तुमचं काय स्लोप इज स्टेबल बिकॉज इट इज बिलो द फेल्युअर एंगल. But as it is reaches to the point P, slope is critically stable where factor of safety will be equals to 1 and your height will be equals to critical height HC. कळते का हे पहिल्या इक्वेशन कोहिजनलेस सॉइल मध्ये when I is greater than 5 होतं त्याला इनिशियली स्लोप अनस्टेबल म्हणून कन्सिडर करत होता. But right now, okay, when I is greater than 5, okay, slope will be stable in the initial point or initial position when it is transferring from 0 to P. So OP line will be stable, but as it is reaches this particular failure envelope, slope will be critically stable where height is equals to HC, critical height, and factor of safety equals to 1. As this line passing this particular failure envelope next to the P, slope will be in the case of unstable. Slope काय होणार तुमचा unstable होणार. There will be failure of the slope. What it indicates, हे काय दाखवतंय की तुमचा H व्हॅल्यू दॅट इज हाईट ऑफ द स्लोप, हाईट ऑफ द स्लोप जर तुमची लिमिटेड असेल, जर ती क्रिटिकल हाईटच्या पेक्षा कमी असेल, देन इफ अँगल ऑफ स्लोप इज ग्रेटर दॅन 5, तुमचा I इज ग्रेटर दॅन 5 जरी असेल त्यावेळेला तुमचं स्लोप काय असणार आहे, स्टेबल असणार आहे. ओके, बट तुमचं जर हाईट, if height is greater than HC जर गेला, then in that case slope will be unstable. तुमच्या गेटला कॉम्पिटिटिव्ह एक्झामला ह्याच्यावरती बरेचसे क्वेश्चन असतात. ओके, सो यू हॅव टू अंडरस्टँड दिस पर्टिक्युलर चार्ट्स. ओके, so in the initial condition H is less than HC, so slope is stable. As it is reaches to the failure envelope at point P, H will be equals to HC, slope is critically stable. And if it extends then point P, H is greater than HC, slope will be in the unstable condition. Failure envelope तर तुमचा चेंज नाही होणार आहे, तुमचे I values फक्त चेंज होणार. Okay, so this is the end of our next unit. अजून आपले 2-3 पॉइंट राहिले, we will consider in the or we will take in the next lecture. ह्याच्यामध्ये कोणाला डाऊट आहे का? डाऊट 43 स्टुडंट्स. किती जण आहेत जरा रेज युअर हँड्स. हाऊ मेनी ऑफ यू आर लिसनिंग? रेज युअर हँड्स. All of you please raise your hands. हुसेन आहे का? हुसेन शेख. हुसेन, आर यू लिसनिंग टू मी? हुसेनचा कधीच हात वर नसतो, झोपला असणार आहे तो कुठेतरी. हुसेन. निखिल अरगडे आहे का? निखिल अरगडे कुठे गेला तो? प्रकाश खांडेकर आहेत का? अपूर्व पाटील. अपूर्व पाटील आहे का? आहे. मिनी प्रोजेक्टचं काय झालं अपूर्व पाटील? आपण सेपरेट मीटिंग घेऊ आज. हुसेन तर झोपलेला आहे. सम्राट सुर्वे. सम्राट सुर्वे आहे का? प्रशांत लाड, ते खालचे प्रकाश खांडेकर, श्रुती हलिंगळे. बरेच लोक ऐकतच नाहीत हा. आदर्श डुबल 12 नंबर. ठीक आहे, त्यांना सांगा जागे राहत चला म्हणून. एनी प्रॉब्लेम, एनी डाऊट? जर काय असेल तर विचारा, और एल्स वी विल स्टॉप हियर. ओके, थँक्यू.